Hey everyone, it's Jen at Ink Paper Rubber. How are you on this Tuesday afternoon? I am hoping that the snow is going to hold off tonight until I have a chance to get home. So keep your fingers crossed for me. But I wanted to be sure and check in with you here. We got a new shipment today from Picket Fence Studios, and I wanted to let you know all about it. We did get in more of the blender brushes. We just absolutely love these blender brushes. They are such high quality, and they do such an amazing job for applying inks, whether it's a blended background or with a stencil or what have you. We do have all 4 of the different size packets in. This is the 10-pack set. It has all 10 of the brushes in it. We also have the 4-pack of the broad application blender brushes that has the 4 larger ones. We also have the 6-pack of blender brushes that has the 6 smaller brushes. These two are, the combination of these two give you the 10 stencils that are in the bigger set, but you do save a couple dollars if you buy the bigger set over buying those 2 sets separately. And we also got back in more of the 2-pack blender brushes. These are great if you're not quite sure and want to try them out. They also are a great addition if you do already have some of the others. It just gives you a couple more of this kind of medium-sized brush. I'm going to tell you that I don't expect that these will last too long. Just as I was getting ready to do the video, someone came in and she was looking and she said, "Tell me about these blender brushes," and I pulled ours out and let her give them a quick try, and she bought one of the 10 packs, which is pretty common. When people try these out, they love them and they usually buy some right away. So these are all available right now on our website. If you go to the shop IPR and go to the in stock and ready to ship section, we have a category for Picket Fence, and you will find them in there. You can also go to our Facebook shop and find them. Facebook is a little bit weird, and when I add new products in, sometimes it takes a while for all of them to get loaded. I know a few of the stamp sets, last I checked, are still loading. So if you're going to shop there, just to be aware of that, although the brushes should show up there. You can always call or come by, but the best way to be sure that you get them is to snag them from our online shop. We got a couple of stamps back in that we have had before, but they were very popular. This is, I think, is from their last month's release, called Exhale Worry, and it has several sentiments. It's a smaller set, so it's pretty reasonably priced, and it has these nice sentiments on it. We also got one of their beautiful girl stamps back in. This is Jordan Girl, and we have used her a couple of times in some really different looks. We used her here in our Simply Cards class last month, and here we have embossed her with some rose gold embossing powder and just kept it really simple, and then done black and white on the rest of the card. And in a Make and Take a couple weeks ago, we also used her, and this time we just went with black and white, but we colored in the flowers and the butterfly with just a little bit of red, and you can see we added some diamond glaze there to the flowers to give them a little bit of shine. So lots of different ways. You could also come in and actually stamp and color her in completely if you wanted to. So lots of ways to use those beautiful girl stamps. Also got back in the Ocean Wave stamp. We did have this one before briefly. This is just a single border stamp here, kind of these really stylized ocean waves. And here is a card that we're going to be doing in our Simply Cards class next month. You can see we've just stamped that and colored it in with alcohol markers and added a simple sentiment and a really nice card out of that. The last 3 things I want to show you are some stamps that we haven't had in before. This one is called Ocean Dreams, and it did actually come out a few months ago. I think it came out the same time the Ocean Wave stamp I just showed you came in, but I had not had it before. This is a large stamp. It is a 6x6 stamp, and you can see it has this fabulous pattern in here. So many things that you could do with it. If you really like to color, think about the fun you could have coloring that in, but you definitely have other ways to use it even if you don't want to color. So that is a really fabulous stamp. I do want to also mention that all of the Picket Fence stamps are photopolymer stamps, which is the highest quality of clear stamp that you can get. So you're going to get really nice images with those. This is a new one. I think this was new last month. It came out with their boho collection. We had a few of those. And this one is called Wild Heart Gypsy Soul. And it has this one large stamp that has this border of flowers. And then I love because it has these feathers and leaves hanging down from it. And it also comes with several sentiments with it as well. Be fearless in the pursuit of what sets your soul on fire. So that is a really nice set. And then this is a brand new set called Let's Shake Our Tail Feathers. And it has this beautiful peacock feather border. I absolutely love that. I think that's amazing. And then this one also has a number of different sentiments that come with it as well. So let me show you some samples, and I will just mention that these samples are also, if you go to shop online, you can see the samples there. Just a quick note about our shop online. I mentioned in our last newsletter that there were some problems if you were trying to use an iPhone or an iPad to browse these. It wouldn't let you scroll. And I've made a few changes to our website, and I think that that's going to fix it. I had Manna test it out for me on her iPhone, and it seemed like it worked. Then I came to my tablet and had some problems with it when I tried to bring it up in Internet Explorer, but when I brought it up in Firefox, it worked just fine. Let me just show you real quick. If you haven't checked out our online shop yet, this is our home page, and over here on the left we have different tabs, and you can see the one right there that says Shop IPR. When you click on that, it will take you to this page here, and we have different categories. We have classes. Here's the in-stock and ready-to-ship category. We also have our spotlight items and some kits, and what you see on here changes from time to time. But if you go to the in-stock and ready-to-ship, then that's going to take you to this page, and it has different categories. We have some Hero Arts, some Tim Holtz, and then you can see we have a category for Picket Fence Studios. And then when you go to Picket Fence, that brings you to this page here where you can actually see the products. You can go in and view them, add them to your cart, and purchase them. So let me come in here and show you some samples. First of all, I want to show you hold on, I'm trying to get this to where it doesn't glare, but I can hold it for you. Let me see if I can bring this box over here and get it to prop it up. All right. So there is the stamp set, and here I like this because they have used pieces of it. It looks like in all four corners, so that's a really interesting way to do it. And I need to switch hands here and hold my phone. There we go. Let's go to the next one. There they have stamped it, and it looks like maybe they've watercolored it in. Very pretty. This one, I love it because I had to double check and make sure this was the same stamp. Those flowers have been colored so differently, but it is in fact the same stamp. So depending on how you colored it, it can look really different. And it also looks like they did not stamp all the feathers that hang down. They did some masking and didn't stamp all those. And then there's another one colored in a little bit different way. So lots of different ways to do that one. And then let me come show you the Let's Shake Our Tail Feathers. Love this one. I think that is gorgeous. Such beautiful coloring. Just used it as the side focal point on that card. Here is one totally different. They have gold embossed it and then colored it. This one is beautiful. It looks like they have done white embossing to kind of do a resist. And I cropped this picture a little bit, but it looks like they used Distress or Distress Oxide inks to color that in. They had those laying on the table in the picture. And then this one I thought was really interesting. They've just used a portion of it there on the side with one of their other girl stamps to just kind of create a side accent. So I thought that that was a really interesting use of that as well. And I think that's it. I had one more. I wanted to show you there are a couple more. I wanted to show you Ocean Dreams. So there you can see they've used it in the background. It looks like they maybe have done some clear embossing to create a resist with it and then colored in, again, you can see here with Distress inks to create that pretty background. And then the other one, I wanted to show you some other samples with the ocean waves stamp. Sorry, I know it's kind of dark and I'm fumbling here. I should have come up with a better way. There you can see they've used it there in the shaker card behind the mermaid. And here they've just stamped it in black on their background. And then there's another one similar to the card that we have done. So that is what we got in today from Picket Fence. As I mentioned, this is all available to shop on our website. So if there's something that you just absolutely have to have, I would recommend you go there and check it out. It is very secure to shop on our online shop. We use one of the top online shopping providers for it, so I feel comfortable that it's very secure, and you can either have a ship it to you, or if you select in-store pickup, then you don't have to pay any shipping. All right, that is all that I have for you right now. Hope you have a great evening. Be careful if you have to drive home from work tonight, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Goodbye.